From New York City, it's the Wendy Williams Show.
my studio audience. Yeah. How you doing? They told me you would do that when I did that. That's so fantastic. Can I do it again? How you doing? That's amazing. That is amazing. Now, for those of you who don't know who I am, where the hell have you been for the last 20 years? Kind of a big deal. I was in the American Pie films. Thank you. Just 20 years ago. Also, Orange is the New Black TV show. Thank you. My co-star from Orange is the New Black, Taylor Schilling, is here today. She will be my guest, which is awesome. And I would just like to say a special thank you to Wendy for having me and trusting me. I hope you don't regret this. I cannot make any promises. Okay, let's get started. It's time for... Wow. You guys know it's 10 a.m., right? Before we start with Hot Topics, can I get the shoe cam, please? Yeah. I like the shoe cam. Okay. One second. I would like to point out, I don't know if this is something I should be proud of, but I would like to point out that these are the same shoes that I've worn every time that I've been on this show. And I noticed, so last time, so I did the shoe cam, right, with Wendy the first time I was here. And then I came back with my wife, Jenny, and during the interview, when we were doing the shoe cam, I said, oh my gosh, I've worn these shoes on this show before. So now I have to wear them every time. I feel like they're my lucky Wendy shoes. And the purple, of course, the purple Wendy socks. All right, so the big news, you guys, the big news overnight is the fight between Offset and Chris Brown over 21 Savage possibly getting deported. Now, there's lots of memes going around mocking 21, which offended his fans, including his friend Offset. Now, Chris Brown posted one of the memes, and Offset responded saying, memes ain't funny, lame. Okay, yeah, there you go. There you go. There you go. I'm getting it. Just give me a few minutes. I'll settle in. Thank you. I'll get there. Well, Chris Brown clapped back, and here is what he said. I need a card for this. He said, uh-huh. Someone goes, uh-oh, mm-hmm. F you, little boy. Better worry about what you got going and focus on you. If you don't get your a hip, a hop, a hibbit to the hip, hip, hop, and you don't stop the rockin', face, ass out my comments. Call me personally. You want some clout when all you gotta do is pull up. No camera, no flexing and all that. If you a real man, fight me. Oh, and another thing, suck my blank. Wow. Wow. What do you think blank is? Now, Offset clapped back with, cokehead don't want smoke. I'm sorry, what is that? I have no idea what that means. Norman, do you know?
Offset's accusing Chris of abusing cocaine.
Okay, right.
And he's basically saying Chris shouldn't want any beef or problems.
Oh.
According to Urban Dictionary.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right, okay. Well, Chris challenged Offset to a fight. Yeah. Who do you think would win that fight? All right, hold on. Clap your hands if you think Chris. Okay. Clap your hands if you think Offset. Yeah. Chris. Okay, all right, I got it. Chris, oh my gosh. Well, I'll say this, they'd both kick my ass. I would not go near that at all. Now, speaking of Offset, his wife, Cardi B, she went on social media to tell fans how much money it takes to be Cardi B. Take a look.
Being an artist, looking good for y'all, doing all this extra to please y'all, that costs money. Like me, for example, my bills is like, I'll say about $300,000, $250,000 every single month, and I try to put it cheaper, and it's not.
Okay. I love Cardi B. I love how honest she is. She is so real. I do. I love her. But you're not going to get much sympathy from me when you're like, look, I've tried to get it lower than $300,000 a month, but I just can't, okay? Forgive me. Sorry, not quite relatable. $300,000 is a lot of money to shell out each month, okay? Monthly. Now, my wife and I do not spend nearly that much. Just to give you a little insight, here's our monthly expenses. A few, if I may. Okay, our monthly budget: rent and utilities, $10,000; facials and massages, $2,100; wardrobe, including bloody shoes, $16,000. They said you would get that reference too. Hair extensions, $1,500; bikini waxes, $350; manis and petties, $600; and $3,500 on Botox treatments. Now, my wife's monthly expenses. By the way, I love a good mani-pedi. And guys, by the way, for those of you who are not on the mani-pedi tip, get involved. It's a great way to treat yourself. It really is. It's relaxing. Personal hygiene is key. Trust me, everyone wins in this equation. All right, can we talk about The Bachelor? Yeah. I want to talk about The Bachelor. I usually watch The Bachelor. In years past, I've even live tweeted The Bachelor. My wife and I, Jenny, we get very involved emotionally. But I haven't really watched this season. I'd like to thank my kids for that. But apparently this year is pretty juicy. So Colton, who's the Bachelor, is a 26-year-old virgin. He's a virgin. Now, one of the women on the show is a very pretty 23-year-old named Heather, who had never been kissed. Do we believe this? No. Thank you. I was like, really, you guys? I mean, look, it makes for incredible television, obviously, and I'm sure there's a world in which she hasn't, but, like, first of all, she's gorgeous, okay? She could have kissed any guy, I'm sure, or anyone she wanted. She could have had her pick. But I don't know that I entirely buy it, but let's go with it. Let's go with it for a moment. So, assuming that's the case, Monday night was the big moment, okay? Colton took her out on a date, and here is what happened. Take a look.
Oh. It's amazing.
I have kissed a boy. It was so good. It literally just felt so natural.
Guys, there was literal fireworks for her first kiss. This poor girl, every kiss is going to pale in comparison from this day forward. Now, she, on Monday night, because, you know, this is already taped, she watched the show live with her family. Look, when your parents and all of America watch your first kiss, look, she's there with her parents. watching her first kiss with her parents. People are going, oh, that's not the reaction I'm going for. I'm going for what? That is the weirdest thing. Now, guys, look, my parents, my mom sat next to me at the American Pie premiere, for example. Now, where that happened. And believe me, that was plenty awkward, but there is no way I want my parents to see my first kiss. Although, actually, my first kiss, if I may, was work-related. Technically, it was filmed, so I was on the show As the World Turns, and I had to, thank you, and I had to, were they your stories? Those were part of your stories? So I had to audition 4 different girls for the role of my girlfriend in the show. I'd already had the part, so I was auditioning 4 different girls. So I had to kiss 4 different girls in one day. It was my first time. It was my first time. So basically, my first, second, third, and fourth kiss all happened within moments of each other. I actually ran into one of the girls just recently on the subway, and we saw each other. We're like, oh my God. And she told me, she goes, you know, what's funny? You were my first ever kiss. And I was like, that's weird. I've kissed plenty of girls before you. Yeah, so anyway, there probably is footage of that somewhere. All right, so Devon Franklin, who is Megan Good's husband, okay, Devon says married couples shouldn't watch porn. He says it creates an unrealistic expectation of what real intimacy looks like. I'll tell you this. I mean, after 11 years of marriage, thank God for porn for me. Look, I have no problems. I have no problem with it. I think it's something you can incorporate into the bedroom, and I think it can be fun and great. And I don't know. How do you guys feel about this? Are you guys into porn at all? I'm seeing no's. I'm seeing some no's. I'd say it's a pretty even split. Suzanne, Brendan.
Yes.
Sorry.
Hi, Jason. You're doing a great job, by the way.
Oh, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
I appreciate that.
So,
where do you guys land on the porn?
Well, last night we actually watched some porn.
Did you?
Our porn's a little different. We watched Temptation Island last night together. And then Brendan has some porn that he likes.
Which is pretty much, to me, the Love Boat on MeTV every Sunday for 2 hours is all I need.
Yeah!
Wow, you guys are real kinky. All right. Oh my gosh. I did ask, and I regret it. Madonna was a huge diva in a spin class recently. She reportedly wanted a specific bike. So the studio asked the rider, who was already on the bike, if she would move for a, quote, big celebrity. Yeah, would you move out of your seat for a bit? But then, you know, you say no, and then Madonna walks in, and you're like, I mean, right? I'd like to think that I would be like, I'm sorry, like, no, you cannot do this. It's not cool, like, by the way, she can afford a private lesson, right? If she wants to. See, but the other side, I would probably end up moving for her, and I would want to sit behind her because I would want to know if her new ass is real or did she get implants? You guys, what happened? What happened? Do you guys think that's real? No. No way, right? Now would you move and let her sit in your seat? No, you're like, no, I still wouldn't. Okay, a man in England started his own housekeeping business in the nude. Yeah, that's right. There you go, Daniel Aiken started cleaning homes naked only 2 weeks ago, I guess, and his business has already taken off. He says he doesn't feel awkward. He says he doesn't feel awkward because he chats with his customers, who are mainly middle-aged women and men, while he's cleaning. Now, okay, I'm sorry. Rule number 1, you're going to clean my house naked. You are not sitting on my couch. That's number 1. That's the first rule. I mean. I love that he just started this 2 weeks ago and he already has what appears to be a promotional interview. He like sat down for, I mean, yeah, you know what, kudos, I mean, he does, I mean, I gotta respect his courage, I suppose. He said that he started the business because he saw a gap in the market. Lucky us. Now we all get to see the gap in his market. Ew. All right, guys, there's more great show coming up. Up next, find out what's trending this week. We'll be right back. Grab a snack and come on back.